Hey guys, it's Morgan and I am back once again with a video. It's been a little bit, but I'm here. So basically, coming on to share some news. A lot of you I have made friends with on here through Facebook. We now follow each other on Instagram and on Facebook. So even you guys don't know this yet, so I thought I would come on here and make this video. So basically, just to start off, if you don't know who I am, if you're not friend, family, or someone who I met on this journey, my name is Morgan, and I am 38, and I started this channel in 2014, and I basically started this channel to document my weight loss journey, and my journey to become healthier. And I have had moments of success, but essentially I kind of, looking back in retrospect, I've basically been documenting my weight loss failures. So yes, weight loss failure. But I've learned a lot along the way, and I would say that even though I've lost weight, gained weight, lost weight, gained weight, I've never stopped trying. I've never thrown in the towel and been like, screw it, I just want to be fat. Like, I've never said that. I don't have a problem per se with being fat. I mean, by saying that, I kind of mean like, screw it, I'm okay with being healthy. That was never an option for me. So basically, I learned a lot on this journey. I've learned a lot along the way. I would say, like, right now, like, my husband and I, our lifestyle is really healthy compared to probably where we were 3, 4, 5 years ago when we first got married. Coming from, like, being single, eating out, we drank more. Right now, we eat probably better than we've ever eaten in our lives. Eat a lot healthier, make a lot less poor choices, and are more aware of them, and just like eat way better now. So all in all, I would say that even though I have failed, it's not entirely a failure. Does that make sense? It's not been completely for nothing. It has been like a learning journey. It has been like, you just learn so much. So I've tried everything, and I've talked a lot in previous videos about what I've tried, what's worked, what's not worked, and taken things that worked, things that didn't work. Anywho, basically everything has just led me to this point. And basically what we've decided, my husband and I, because it's not, even though it's my body, we're a unit, so we've decided that we are going to do weight loss surgery. So he's not getting weight loss surgery, I'm getting weight loss surgery. But for whatever reason, I don't know if it's just because we're married or close or whatever, when I talk about us getting it, it's definitely a us, because the risks are for both. So it's not like, when you're married, it's not like one person gets elective surgery and it doesn't affect the other person. So yeah, so that's what I am doing. That's what we are doing. And like I said, it was basically, if you had have asked me, would I get weight loss surgery 5 years ago, I would have been like, no. I've lost weight before. I can lose weight. I've been big my whole life. I don't need to lose that much. But yeah, that's what we've come to. Basically, I guess what basically happened was, then I thought for sure, I never even considered weight loss surgery, because in my head I just knew for sure I could lose the weight. Like, why wouldn't I be able to? I'm capable of so much. So went to town trying to lose the weight, had a little bit of success, gained a little bit of success, gained a little bit, and this is where it's led me to this point in my life where we just kind of, I think we started talking about this in November of 2018. So it wasn't something that like we just decided last month, or it's nothing that we decided in like February or January of 2019. We started talking about it, I think, before Thanksgiving, and we were just talking, and I was like, and I don't even remember exactly what led me to wanting to do weightless surgery. I think honestly, it was just kind of coming to that point of like, I've given it my all. I've had my times of weakness. I've had my times of strength. Like, I've seriously tried. Like, I've given it everything. And something's got to give, okay? So I started talking to him in November, just kind of ran it by him. Like, this is what I'm thinking. What do you think about this? And we decided just to think about it throughout November, just me to think about it, him to think about it. In November, I was like, this is what I need to do. This is what I want to do. I was pretty set on it. And then we kind of, we had a lot of stuff coming up in December. We had a big, huge family trip to Disney with like 3 kids, myself, my husband, and we were there for like 11 days. So it was a very expensive Disney trip, and it was a lot of planning. So even though that was going on in the back of our heads, we knew we had this upcoming. We knew we wanted to do it in the spring. We have pretty decent health insurance. We both are self-employed. So we knew that our health insurance did not cover bariatric surgery when we got it. That's just how it works. Even though we have really good health insurance, it's just a whole nother ballgame when you work for yourself. And so we knew we were going to have to pay out of pocket, and we knew we had a lot of research to do, and we knew that we had to figure it out financially how we could do that, because we spent a lot in December, and then I knew I wanted to get it like February, March, April timeline. So that's where we were. That's kind of how it happened, guys. So this is what it's come to. Yeah, so I'm not the kind of person who's just like, I need to lose weight, I can't do it, I guess I'll get weight loss surgery. I've really tried for like 5 years, and then like I feel like my whole life has just been like one diet after the other. Honestly, part of me says to myself now, because I honestly never even thought about getting weight loss surgery. I know that sounds crazy, and I mean, I literally have been watching My 600 Pound Life because it's like, I love that show. It's so crazy. But I've been watching that show forever and ever and ever. And I mean, I don't obviously weigh 600 pounds. I weigh like 300. But I never ever thought I would get weight loss surgery. I either thought it was like I didn't have enough weight to lose, or it was not for me. And it just never dawned on me. Like, I never thought of that 5 years ago. I thought, just lose weight, Morgan, just lose weight. And the thing with me too is that I'm really glad I documented all those fails, because it just shows that I really have tried. And the other thing too, another reason why when I started looking into weight loss surgery, I said, this is for me, is because of set point. I have been essentially the same weight since I was like 18. Like, no joke. I know it's a ton of weight to be at 18, but I have been 300 pounds since I was 18 years old. And yes, like, I lost some weight and got down to 240, and then I gained some back and got up to 280, and then I would go to 270, and then I'd get to 300, and then I think at one point I got a little over 300 and freaked out. My absolute highest in 2018, in January of 2018, I got up to 344. And I know exactly how that happened, and it should have never happened. Basically what happened was I was hovering around like 310 for like ever. And then holidays came and family came, and I said, fuck it. And I just ate like shit. And I regret that. I don't know why I did it, but eating has a snowball effect to it, and like, that was the worst I'd eaten in forever. And I got up to, my body is really good at gaining weight, and like literally from the month of like November to December, I went from like 314, 315 to like 344. So the good news is that this year in January, like I lost, you know, the good news is that I went back down to around 300 and hovered right around like 305, 310 and never ever got back up to anywhere near 344. This Christmas, I think I got up to like 315, 319, whatever, but never again, because 344 was really close to 350 and I can't do 350. I can't. It's nothing against anybody who weighs a lot or weighs more. It's just that every single body knows what their body can hold, and my body could not tolerate that. Like, ugh. I felt so gross. I just looked terrible. Like, I feel like I look, I'm not gonna say, I look terrible now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't feel really, like, confidently pretty as I normally do right now because I'm still at like 300 something and I'm getting a little bit older. So that's where I am. Yeah. So I just wanted to come on here to kind of announce that. It's kind of a big deal for me. As it got closer to scheduling, I'm going to tell you the date, but as it got closer to scheduling, I kind of started having a little bit of second thoughts, like just a little bit. And I started thinking things like, do I really need this? There's that noise, that voice in the back of my head that still says to me like, do I really need weight loss surgery? Am I just wasting my money? Can I really do it myself? But logical Morgan had to say, if you could do it by yourself, you would have already done it. Like, this is a tool you need. This is like a tool made for someone like me who tried and tried and tried, is at a place where they're pretty stable in their life. I'm eating healthier than I ever have, but the scale is just kind of, my weight is just kind of, so I need a tool, I need a drastic change, I need medical intervention because I refuse to be unhealthy. Like, my weight is definitely catching up to me. I definitely can feel it a little bit. I feel like it's starting to pull me forward, starting to change my posture a little bit. I don't have aches and pains so much. I don't, but I still can feel my weight, and maybe I'll talk more about that later because I don't want this to be too long. But before I for sure decided, I did a lot of research about what kind of people should have it, what kind of people shouldn't, what are some of the signs. I feel like a super good, positive, I feel super confident and super ready. I feel like it's the right choice for me. I don't have any doubts about that. I know there's always risks. And so I'm praying and I'm just like trying to stay positive. I know that it's like a very small risk. I know that it's a really pretty straightforward procedure. There's not like a ton of risks, but I know there's always some. Another kind of factor that came into this where we kind of decided this was for us is because, and I say us because I don't know why I think of my body as us, I guess. That's just weird. Maybe that's not a good thing, but I think it is pretty good. We have our whole infertility journey. We feel like this is going to definitely make things easier. So we already had some stuff we've been working on for that, and that's like a whole nother video or chat or something. I don't really share a lot about it because it's kind of like vaginal, you know, like you don't really want to talk about your vagina on here. But we feel like this is going to like help our fertility, even though it's going to like put some stuff off for a little while. We feel like it's going to make everything roll so much better and maybe even save us more money because we won't have to do so much with that. So 38 years old. Me thinking about it now is kind of saying to myself, you might have wanted kind of to do this 5 years ago when you first started gaining back from being like 250, 260. And then maybe you wouldn't have gone through this whole 5 years of struggle with your weight, because it's definitely been a struggle. Like I said, I don't usually give up and say, whatever, just whatever, this is me, I'm just gonna stay fat and just grow fatter and just call it a day and be happy. Like, I never did that. So it has been a weight struggle, and so I guess better now than never. And so the surgery I'm getting is VSG, vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and I'm getting my surgery on March the 5th, 2019. It is not an easy decision to come to. There's so many different factors. First of all, you have to decide, do I really want this? Big, huge decision. Second choice you have to make, what surgery do I want? Do I want VSG, vertical sleeve gastrectomy? Do I want gastric bypass? Do I want the mini gastric bypass? What is going to be good for me and what is going to be right for my body? A whole nother video, way too long to do with this. But I personally decided on VSG. And then you have to decide who's going to be my doctor. Where do I want to go? Especially when you're paying out of pocket. It's important to think about all these things and like everything. There's just a lot of choices. And I like to be very prepared. So I have been preparing for a while. I didn't over Christmas. I just really enjoyed family and enjoyed the Disney trip and came home and started really researching and tearing the internet down with like my researching. And so I have so much I want to put on here just as far as like my journey. Like I want to just do some like whole kind of like series, and I just want to talk about like how I decided on VSG, just for me, like just so, because I watched a lot of videos about why did she decide on this, and I took a lot of notes, and I mean I'm talking actual like notes, and I have like a ton of them because I really wanted to be prepared. I just want to probably make like a whole series, and I'm basically going to talk about like all the prep I've done. Because I'm paying out of pocket, I don't have to go through the psych eval. I don't have to go through the losing 40 pounds before weight loss surgery. I don't have to do like the 6 month to a year wait. I don't have to do the nutrition classes, but I'm very aware that people have to do them. So I am trying to be the absolute most prepared that anybody could ever be, because I am all about preparedness, organization, and planning. So I am setting doctor's appointments, doing everything I need to do. And essentially like right now is I believe today's like what is today? I think it's the 11th. Yeah, today was the 11th. It's late at night. It's like 2 in the morning on the 12th right now. But I don't have long. I have like a few more days until I start the pre-op diet for 2 weeks. So I have to do 2 weeks liquid pre-op diet. Not going to be easy. Anyways, that's a whole nother video. Pre-op diet, packing, prep before pre-op diet. I want to cover all of that. So this is where I am, guys. I know every single person's going to have their own opinion. I know that. Like, I don't expect every single person to be supportive, but I have tried everything. It's pretty much to the point where I am going to have to keep eating healthy and stay super rigid with my eating and eat the healthiest I can, knowing that I'm probably never going to lose weight. I might get down to 280, I might get down to 290, but it's pretty much not going to happen for me, and that's just how it is. And like, if that, or I can do the weight loss surgery. And I'm not a person who's ever wanted to be skinny. I don't even know what skinny would feel like or look like on me. When I'm 260 pounds and I'm rocking where I put on my 2X t-shirt and that thing is loose, I feel like the skinniest bitch on the planet, and you cannot tell me nothing. To me, 260 is slim. I'm like, oh my God, I look so skinny. That's slim to me. So I can't even imagine weighing 200 pounds. I cannot imagine weighing 180 pounds. Like, I can't even. And I know that's distorted. Maybe I need to go talk to somebody about that. But for me, for my body type, I've never, ever identified as anything except for a chubby plus size woman. And even when I was a girl, I was a chubby plus size girl. So I don't even know what visually and mentally what I'm going to think about how I look. I'm not going to be able to recognize myself. I don't know if I'm going to get down to like 200 and that's where I'll end, or I don't know if my body's going to go to 150 and I'm going to look crazy. I don't know. Those are all things I just don't know. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'm going to end here. So I appreciate the support I get. If you don't support me, that's okay too. And that's all there is to it. I'm getting it done March 5th, and been a long time coming, but yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more video awesomeness, and thanks so much for the support. I love my friends I made on here. I have made some friends on here who are on a very similar journey to me, and I didn't even know it, so that was awesome. Thank you for all the people who post their journeys. Hearing your journey, hearing your struggles and the decisions you made and the way you thought it through and all of the information on the internet, like hearing you process it and talk about it really helped me. So hopefully this video can help you. So thank you so much for watching. Have a good night. I'm going to bed. I'm super tired. Bye, guys.